Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Undertale. In the last episode, I think this is where we left off. Sorry, so it's gotta clear my throat. Anyway, in the last episode, we ended up, I think, here? I don't know, I all I remember is backtracking to the safe point, but I think this is where we went. The northern room hides great treasure. I don't know if I should solve the puzzle first or I should show how to solve the puzzle. I'll solve it. How's my inventory look? Alright, good, I got space. There's a piano here. Play it? Yes. Wait, no, it's got that. No, it's there you go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that note. I mean, that series of notes play a lot. It's kind of like do 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 from Mother 3 or do 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 from Earthbound. You know how like those like little notes play all the time in those games. Anyway, moving on. It's a legendary artifact. Well, you take it. You're carrying too many dogs. I think there's like no way to grab this. Like I think people have tried like hacking the game to remove the dog. People have tried like everything, and there's just no way. Annoying dog, little white dog. It's fast asleep. Yeah, if your inventory's full, it says you're carrying too many things. But then if you have at least one empty space, it says you're carrying too many dogs. Even if I eat one of these, like it'll still say you're carrying too many dogs. So the only way to do it is to deploy the dog. The dog absorbs the artifact. Yep, that just happened. The artifact is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, that's the whole entire room. I'll show how to solve it later. This power has no counter. Indeed, a human cannot take it. I feel like I already read this. Probably should have watched yesterday's episode so I remember or not. When a monster dies, the soul disappears, and an incredible power will be needed to take the soul of a living monster. That, or maybe I recently... No, I'm pretty sure I already read this. There's only one exception. The soul of a special species of monster is called a boss monster. A boss monster's soul is strong enough to persist after death, if only for a few moments. A human could absorb the soul, but it has never happened. And now, it never will. And statue. The structure at its feet seems dry. Anyway, this is how you solve that puzzle. Take an umbrella, and you give it to the monster, or to the statue. You're just supposed to play this by ear on the other room. Like I knew the melody, it's just, you know, I had to play it by ear, so I had to know what the notes did. And I took an umbrella. I love this atmosphere. Actually, yo, you got an umbrella? Awesome. Let's go! It was raining here the other day, and yeah, I really love the atmosphere of rain. It was actually raining a lot harder than it is in the game, to be honest. Man, Undertale is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I was human, I would wet the bed every night, knowing she was gonna beat me up. Yeah, no, it felt really nice just like sitting in my room, doing nothing, staring at the rain. That's not true, I was playing video games. Well, it was still raining. So, one time, we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer, volunteered to donate his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teaching the class about responsibility and stuff. They got me thinking, yo, how cool would it be if Undine came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. What was it? Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. You say that now, kid. Oh, and I just love this scenery. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to do some neighbor Totoro thing right here. And you can't talk to him. He's just there. All you can do is either stay here or move forward. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. As beautiful as the scene is, I mean, wow. Time to put the umbrella back. You can't climb on his shoulders while holding an umbrella. Yo, this ledge is way too steep. Mm. Mm. Yo, you want to see hunting, right? Climb my shoulders. Yo, you go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I always find a way to get through. And he falls. I love that little character. The humans, afraid of our power, declare war on us. They attack suddenly and without mercy. In the end, it could hardly be called a war. United, the humans were too powerful and us monsters too weak. Not a single soul was taken, and countless monsters were turned to dust. There's a reason why I'm reading it in that voice. Anyway, say goodbye to this area because it becomes inaccessible for the rest of the game. So enjoy it while you can. Which makes you wonder, how do you get to the bottom area? You know I can't move, so instead of giving me a warning shot, whatever. This one's a lot easier to dodge than the other one. Worst case scenario, my controller arm freezes up again, and I end up walking in place. Actually, I figured out why that happened. The reason why that happened was because what's it called? I accidentally clicked out of the box. So it wasn't actually the controller's fault. I mean, okay, the first few episodes were the controller's fault, but like what's it called? After that, like what happened that time was when you click. I'll show when I'm in less danger, but when you click outside of the game, like the character performs like a kind of like walking in place type of thing. I'll show it right now, like once I'm done. Anyway, that's why if you saw like a strange white border like in the very left side of the last episode, that was me clicking back into the game. So yeah, basically what it does is it locks you walking in place, and the only button that works is the button in the direction you were facing. Which in my case I was holding right, so only the right button worked. Anyway, I'll show it right now. Watch. I'm gonna click out. You see how I'm walking in place? That's because I clicked out of the game. And when I click back in, you may or may not see a little white thing on the very left of the screen. In 3, 2, 1. See, I click back in the game and I'm still walking in place, and it does that until I push the button. So yeah, that's what happened last time. So it wasn't the controller's fault. I guess I was just so into it that I like clicked out of the screen. She could have killed me then and there. She had me cornered. Sounds like you came from over here. Oh, you've fallen down, haven't you? Future Jose, you know what to do.
I have fallen, and I choose not to get up.
Are you okay? Here, get up. Ellipsis? Bender, huh? That's a nice name. My name is... I kind of said his name right there, but I stopped myself. Besides, I don't even know who's talking. That's just a guess. The name of the person I said. Piles of garbage. There are quite a few brands you recognize. There's a pile of yellow names in the trash pile. See, earlier in the game, like in the first episode, when I changed the text from yellow, this is where the yellow names ended up. Garbage. Trash heap. Your persistent garbage habit shows no sign of payoff. But I just wanted to show that. The waterfall here seems to flow from the ceiling of the cavern. Occasionally, a piece of trash will flow through and fall into the bottomless abyss below. Viewing the endless cycle of worthless garbage somehow fills you with determination. Anyway, how's my inventory looking? Looks okay. Could be better. I guess I'm not picking up an item from here. The space food, which is right here. Seems like a regular training dummy. Do you want to beat it up? Sure. You tap the dummy with your fist. You feel bad. Oh, you think you can hurt me? I am the ghost that lives inside the dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too. Until you came along. When you talked to them, they thought they were in for a nice chat. But the things you said, horrible, shocking, unbelievable. Future Jose, you know what to do here too.
Unacceptable!
Sorry for making you do all that editing. Anyway, I can't really do the raspy voice thing, which is how I imagined his voice to be. I imagined his voice to be like high pitched and raspy. It's spooked by another dummy. You win. I'll scare your soul right out of your body. Yeah, I can't do the raspy voice thing. My throat is just like not into that. You talk to the dummy. It doesn't seem much for conversation. No one is happy with this. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful! Oh right, this is how you battle him. Oh, also I figured out the cause of like the weird controller on episode 1. Oh, you dummies! Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks! Hey, you! Forget I said anything about magic! Yeah, what ended up happening with the controller was that I set the sensitivity in the options menu way too low, and because of that, like this game registers both the analog stick and the D-pad. So because I set the sensitivity way down low, any slight little tap on the analog stick like registered. So that's why the controller was being weird. So really, it wasn't the controller's fault in any case. Anyway, yeah, I fixed it by putting the sensitivity up all the way. That way the analog stick doesn't get in the way unless I like push it all the way. Let's see. Check. Mad dummy, 7 attack minus 4 defense. Because you're a ghost, physical attacks will fail. I'll defeat you and take your soul! No, you won't. If I'm gonna lose to any boss, it's gonna have to be not you. I'll use your soul to cross a barrier. Over here, over here. Aha, I hit him. This doesn't technically count as killing him, even though you are hurting him. The dummy's doing an armless ska dance. Speaking of which, if you ever want to hear some really good ska music, Google Tetris ska, and it's surprisingly like, I don't know, like I hate dancing, but that actually moved me a little. Along with this song, this is a pretty badass song. I'll stand in the window of a fancy store. I feel bad for this monster because when it died, they put its essence inside a dummy. Was that really its favorite thing? Then everything I want will be mine! Yeah, because remember that book from Snowden? It said when a monster dies, they put its dust and its favorite thing and its essence is found in there. I wonder if that's how ghosts in this world work. Huh? Yeah, I guess that'll avenge my cousin. Nice plan there. Getting your own selfish needs to avenge your cousin. What was their name again? Didn't even remember his cousin. That dummy's getting caught all over dialogue boxing. Whatever. Again, I just can't do the raspy voice thing, so I feel like I'm butchering his voice a lot. Hey, guys! Dummies! Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, failures! You're fired! You're all being replaced! Now you'll see my true power! Relying on people that aren't garbage! Mechanical words fill the room. Yeah, this song is just amazing. I feel like this is probably my favorite song in the entire game. Just because like, it's the only song that can actually like move me. Like, physically move me, you know, makes me want to like dance. Do an armless ska dance. That and Tetris ska, but that's not for this game. And yeah, Tetris, SKA. It's a genre of music that was popular, God knows, I don't know anything about ska. Feature yourself if you want to put like the whole history of ska on the screen right now. It's probably a bad idea because I already told you to do 2 things, and well, myself. But whatever, moving on. Dummy bots, magic missile! Yeah, these follow you for a while, but then they just kind of stop. And I missed. I am awesome. Dummy bots, try again! Oh crap. I hate it when they come out surrounding me because then it's kind of hard to like... Dummy bots, you're awful. Okay, one of these has to hit him. There you go. Dummy bots, final attack! Oh, I hate this one. You can never dodge all the dummy bots because like there's a part where they all come all at once, which is this part. And I always get hit. Like, I've yet to figure out a way to dodge. He walked into all of them. No, no way. These guys are even worse than the other guys. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't need friends. I've got knives. Calm down there, Dio Brenda. I'm out of knives. But it doesn't matter. You can't hurt me and I can't hurt you. You'll be stuck fighting me forever. 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 I'm not gonna even bother doing this evil laugh because What the heck is this? Air, acid rain? Oh, forget it. I'm out of here. Sorry, I interrupted you, didn't I? As soon as I came over, your friend immediately left. Oh no, you guys look like you were having so much fun. Oh no, I just wanted to say hi. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna head home now. Oh, feel free to come with if you want, but no pressure. I understand if you're busy. It's fine. No worries. Just thought I'd offer. I love Napstablook. It's like the best character. I say that about all the characters actually. Hey, my house is up here, in case you want to see, or in case you don't. I feel like I should call the episode here, just for the principle of it, but at the same time, doesn't seem like anyone's home. What? It's 11. I don't get it either. Let's see. First we'll head over this way. Awkward. I'm working right now. I mean, welcome to Brook Family Snail Farm. Yeah, I'm the only employee. This place used to get a lot of business, but our main customer disappeared one day. Now it's just some hairy guy that shows up once a month. Really, I'm working. I don't want the boss to get mad at me, especially since I'm my own boss. It's a snail. For some reason, you can't help but wonder what it tastes like. Snail pie. Snail, snail. A long journey extends in front of you. Snail, snail. Reach far and stretch beyond the horizons. Snail, snail. So snail with Sambio. I don't get it either. The snail is counting dollar bills. I've been long overdue for a second house. This SpongeBob episode over here. Do you want to play a game? It's called Thunder Snail. The snails will race, and if the yellow snail wins, you win. It's 10G to play. Yeah, I'll play, just to show you. Okay, so, let's see, how do I... What's it called? I don't know if I want to imitate SpongeBob or want to put the audio from that episode. But you all remember that episode of SpongeBob with the snail races, where he answered Gary? And then SpongeBob pressured the snail way too hard and Gary blew up? You'll see. Ready? Here's this reenactment of that episode. Every time I press Z it does that, and it goes a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't want to like add in the audio for the episode, but I want to keep quiet. I could just keep quiet, that's also an option. There's a trick to this, like there is a way to win, I just don't know what it is. I've yet to figure it out. Anyway, since I'm clearly losing, I'm just gonna go ahead and reenact the episode. Hopefully I can do it. Come on, Red One, don't win yet! Don't win yet! There you go, I'm on fire. That's just how the episode of SpongeBob ended, except for one of the snails was a rock, and the other snail actually came back to like help Gary, because you know, in love and snails and all that stuff. And somehow the rock wins. Oh, looks like you encourage your snail too much. All that pressure to succeed really got to her. Oh. Yeah. I think I might title this episode The Great Snail Race after that one episode of SpongeBob. But before I end it, it's locked. Don't worry, we'll get the key for that later. Oh, you really came. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. This is not much, but make yourself at home. Oh, are you hungry? I can get something to eat. This is a ghost sandwich. Do you want to try it? Yeah. You attempt to bite into the ghost sandwich. You phase right through it. Oh, never mind. After a great meal, I like to lie on the ground and feel like garbage. It's a family tradition. Do you want to join me? Okay, follow my lead. Here we go, but you'll lie down as long as you don't move. Oh no, I said butt there. So, only move around when you want to get up, I guess. I remember when I was playing this game with my friend, I pretended to get a glass of water. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a glass of water. Just because I knew that if you don't press any buttons for long enough, this happens. So yeah, I just pretended to get a glass of water. And then all I heard was, like her reaction to like this. This isn't the first time though. Like I think I did that on this Let's Play when like I got too snowed in that one guy's house. Oh wait, no, I cut it out. I cut out the part of me saying, I'm gonna go get a glass of water. Cause you know the part where I was cutting to that secret boss monster? Yeah. Anyway, this is all it is. There's really nothing. I mean, this episode's already 20 minutes long. So I might actually just end it here. I don't know. Either way, like I don't want this episode to get too long. I feel like 25 minutes is a good time, and I still have 4 whole minutes. So I feel like I should just stay here and talk about life. Get to know the universe. Speaking of getting to know the universe, last night at work, I did something that I never thought I would do. I went ahead and looked at my old Facebook posts. Like I scrolled all the way down, and I got as far as September 2012, which is the first quarter of college. And I saw my first post here in college, and my first post was ironically, this is my first post since arriving here. Yeah, I don't know why it passed me, but the point I'm trying to make is I scrolled through a whole bunch of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that I posted in the past that I'm just not proud of. I mean, I used to be the type of person that spelled R, you know, like how are you, A-R-E, like I spelled it as just a letter R. And then U as in like Y-O-U, like, you know, how are you? I spelled that as just the letter U. And then people, I abbreviated as PPL. Like I used to be that type of person, you know? And honestly, when I looked at those old statuses, I was embarrassed. I was like, was I really that type of person in the past? And then I saw other statuses that I wouldn't even post these days. Like there was one that was asking about like that, you know, the obvious question, you know, like if you clone yourself and then have sex with yourself, is that masturbation or incest or whatever? Like I actually posted that back in like 2013, and that's something I would never do now. Not because I don't find it funny, or not because like I'm too mature and sophisticated. No, it's not because of that. No, like the reason I wouldn't post something like that these days is because I'm more, what's it called? Well, first of all, I had the mentality of just assume everybody's gonna see your Facebook. Like I have that mentality, you know, like assume if you work in the future, your employer's gonna see your Facebook, and I wouldn't want to seeing something like that. That's what, and also, I wasn't really as funny as I am now. Nowadays, whenever I post a status, I like think about it, you know, and I'm like, okay, is this funny? Is this gonna make people laugh? Blah blah blah. Back then, it was just whatever shit came into my mind. I just posted. I ended up with a lot of unfunny stuff like that. I also used to post a lot of memes too, and I was just scrolling through that, thinking, what the hell, was I really like this? And by memes, I mean like the classic ones, like, you know, the Rage Faces and like Chemistry Cat and like Bad Luck Brian, you know, those memes, like the old classics. And I'm like, but I really used to be like this. Really makes me appreciate how much I've changed and who I've become. And I feel like that's a lesson that a lot of people can learn. Don't look at the past, instead focus on who you are now. And focus on what you're going to become. I still don't know who I am now, and I still don't know what I'm going to become. But I sure as hell am sure that I'm a lot better off than I used to be 3 years ago. Also, another thing I decided to look at last night was my work schedule for last year. Because we're asking the question, where were we exactly last year? So I looked at my old work schedule, and turns out I wasn't working. Which means that if I wasn't working, I was doing one of two things. One, I was being a bum in my room, doing nothing but sitting in front of a laptop. Or two, I was hanging out with my friends. The friends that I've graduated since, so they're no longer here. Doesn't mean I don't see them or I don't talk to them anymore. In fact, one of those friends was the person I did this Undertale playthrough for, that I keep mentioning. And another friend lives in LA, which is where I'm from, so we hang out on occasion. So yeah, I didn't lose contact with those friends, thankfully. I really do appreciate the fact that they actually hung out with me. I was such a loser back then. I'm not saying I'm not a loser now, but you know, I've grown, I've improved. And in the end, that's what life is all about. It's all about changing, growing, and improving. Anyway, thanks for listening to this little rant. It's just, I feel like this part of the game is just too perfect for it. I keep mentioning, this is a very adorable game. It's very cute. It has its moments, a lot like Earthbound and Mother 3, which is the original comparison people make to this game. You know, people compare this game to Mother 3 and to Earthbound, and I don't think that's a fair comparison. Because I feel comparing those two games is like comparing grapes, apples, and oranges. You know, they're just three distinct different fruits. Some people like some people don't like fruit in general, which I guess in this analogy, role-playing games are fruit. So, you know, and some people's favorite fruit might be like a banana, which is, I don't know where this analogy is going, but yeah, I don't think it's a fair comparison comparing those two games. They're all unique in their own way, Undertale included. The only difference between Undertale and the Mother series is, well, one, Undertale was made by an indie developer, Toby Fox, and two, Undertale was ruined by the internet, whereas the Mother series, well, hasn't been ruined as much. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode, and thank you for listening to my little spiel. Jesus Christ, this video is 27 minutes long, so I don't know. Thank you for watching. Bye.